Chapter 23, Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. The sweltering summer of 1947 cast a relentless heat over the dusty plains of Roswell, New Mexico. The desert stretched as far as the eye could see, a vast expanse where secrets whispered on the arid winds. In the midst of this searing landscape stood Valiant Thor, a cosmic wanderer whose travels transcended not only the stars but also the corridors of time itself. By his side remained his ever-faithful companion, Lady Anna. Valiant Thor had observed the ebb and flow of human history from the shadows, an enigmatic figure who was now intertwined with Earth's story. He had stood sentinel over the events of Aurora, Texas, and now, amidst the sagebrush and the desert winds of Roswell, he was on the cusp of another chapter in his cosmic journey. News of two mysterious UFOs crashing into one another in the desert had reached Valiant Thor's ears, a disruption in the cosmic fabric that stirred his insatiable curiosity. It was not vessels made by his own kind or his own making that had plummeted from the heavens, nor were they of human origin. In the quiet hours of the night, cloaked in the obscurity of a starlit desert, he ventured to the crash site, drawn by an inexplicable force to the heart of this cosmic enigma. The morning sun, radiant and unrelenting, bathed the New Mexico desert in an amber glow as Valiant Thor stood before the shattered remnants of the extraterrestrial craft. The metallic husk bore no resemblance to any technology he had ever encountered before, a testament to the breathtaking diversity of cosmic civilizations that roamed the vastness of the universe. Valiant Thor approached the wreckage with a sense of reverence, his keen eyes roving over the shattered remnants of the extraterrestrial craft. Despite its ruined state, there was an unmistakable elegance to its design, a testament to the advanced technology of its creators. But as he drew closer, Valiant Thor sensed a faint glimmer of life emanating from within the twisted metal. Cautiously, he pried open one of the panels and was met with a startling sight. 3 small aliens lay huddled together in the cramped interior of the craft, their bodies battered and broken from the impact. One appeared to be already deceased, but Valiant Thor could sense that 2 of the others were still clinging to life. Without hesitation, he gently lifted them out of the wreckage and carried them away from the hot blazing sun. As he laid them down on a bed of soft grass, he noticed that one of them was particularly injured. The alien's skin was a shimmering bluish green, and it radiated an otherworldly aura that caught Valiant Thor off guard. He quickly turned his attention to tending to their most serious injuries first, using his knowledge and abilities to heal them as best as he could. The process was painstaking but ultimately successful. Both aliens were stabilized and able to regain consciousness. They looked up at Valiant Thor with wide eyes filled with both gratitude and wonder. They spoke in a language unknown to him, but through some cosmic connection, Valiant Thor could understand both their thoughts and their feelings. The aliens introduced themselves as Ree and Zoran, members of an advanced civilization called the Magellanians, who had been on a diplomatic mission when their spacecraft malfunctioned mid-flight. They were deeply grateful for Valiant Thor's help in saving their lives. As they recovered from their injuries in Valiant Thor's presence, Ree and Zoran revealed more about their people and their way of life. They were explorers like him, traveling the stars in search of knowledge and understanding. They were peaceful beings who sought to ensure that man would not destroy itself by their newfound ability to split the atom. As Valiant Thor continued to tend to Ree and Zoran's injuries, he couldn't help but be intrigued by their physical appearance. They were small but humanoid in shape, with 2 arms and 2 legs, but there were subtle differences that set them apart from humans and his own kind. Their skin had a slight iridescent quality to it, and their eyes were larger and more luminous than any he had ever encountered. But what truly caught Valiant Thor's attention was when he took samples of their DNA for further analysis. It was then that he made a startling discovery. The genetic makeup of these beings was almost identical to that of humans. In fact, they shared 99% of the same DNA. Valiant Thor couldn't believe it at first, but the evidence was undeniable. These so-called aliens were not extraterrestrial beings at all. They were an advanced, more evolved version of mankind. Ree and Zoran confirmed this revelation, explaining that their ancestors had once been inhabitants of Earth thousands of years ago. But as humanity began to threaten its own existence with weapons and various new forms of environmental destruction, a group of enlightened individuals escaped to a new planet where they could continue to evolve without interference. Valiant Thor was astounded by this information. He had always believed in the potential for humanity to evolve into something greater, but he never imagined that it would actually happen. In fact, in the statistical model used by Thor's own kind, mankind was predicted to go extinct shortly after they evolved to be flexible enough to service their own sexual urges without the need of procreational partners. As Rhee and Zoran recovered from their injuries, valiant Thor spent countless hours talking with them about their society and how they lived. He learned about their advanced technology, their peaceful way of life, and their deep connection with both nature and the cosmos. Valiant Thor's time with Rhee and Zoran was cut short when their spacecraft was finally repaired and they were able to continue on their mission. But before they left, Rhee and Zoran shared some impactful parting words with valiant Thor. They thanked him for his kindness and hospitality, but also warned him about the state of affairs on Earth. They explained that while humanity on Earth had the potential for great evolution, it was currently headed down a dangerous path. They feared that if mankind did not change its ways soon, that it would ultimately lead to their own destruction. Valiant Thor took their warnings to heart and promised Rhee and Zoran that he would do whatever he could to help humanity evolve in a more positive direction. He knew that this task would not be easy, as humans were deeply rooted in their destructive ways and extremely resistant to change. As Rhee and Zoran bid him farewell, valiant Thor felt a sense of responsibility weighing heavily upon his shoulders. He believed that he had been brought to Earth for a reason, not just to observe, but to intervene and guide humanity towards a better future. But first, he had to inform his own kind of this incredible new knowledge about mankind's potential. Valiant Thor knew that they would be fascinated by the discovery of these highly evolved humans and eager to learn more about them. As valiant Thor made his way back to his own kind's secret base within the inner depths of Venus for a well-earned 6 months of rest and relaxation using one of 3 known alien spaceships that were recovered from prior incidents and later repaired, he couldn't shake off the feeling of urgency in his heart. He knew that time was running out for humanity on Earth, and that he had a duty to act before it was too late. Upon arriving back at his hidden base on Venus, valiant Thor wasted no time sharing his experiences with his superiors. They were amazed by the revelations that there were advanced humans living on other planets, and immediately began brainstorming of ways to make further contact with them. But valiant Thor knew that making contact was not enough. They needed to find a way to work together with these evolved humans to help guide humanity on Earth towards a more positive future. With this goal in mind, he returned to Earth after only 30 days and promptly met with the President of the United States. Thor suspected that this was the most powerful human on Earth at the time. This event would mark the first time a President of the United States would knowingly meet with an alien. It would, however, not be the last.